I'm John Marks, the Curator of Collections for the Geneva Historical Society, and I'm at a new long-term exhibit at Rose Hill Mansion. One House, Many People, Workers at Rose Hill, explores the lives of Rose Hill workers over 200 years. The property and the people have changed over time, but one thing remains the same. It takes a lot of work to maintain the house and the land. In 1802, Robert Rose of Virginia purchased 900 acres with his brother-in-law on the east side of Seneca Lake. Enslaved workers had to clear the land of trees, then plant crops. By 1814, Rose owned 1,125 acres of farmland on which he raised wheat, barley, cattle, and sheep. He used a small number of enslaved workers, who were all freed by 1827, and seasonal labor. In 1839, the next owner, William K. Strong, finished the mansion we see today. He moved in with his wife, their 7 children, and his parents. A wealthy wool merchant from New York City, Strong could afford the servants needed to run a large household. By the 1840s, domestic servants were mostly Irish immigrants. Strong was a businessman, not a farmer, and he probably leased his land to others to farm. In 1850, Robert and Margaret Swan received Rose Hill Mansion and 350 acres of land as a wedding present from Robert's parents. Although raised in New York City, Swan was an active farm manager. He hired year-round workers who lived in tenant houses around the property. They tended animals, chopped wood, mended fences, and did other chores. New machinery made planting and harvesting a little easier, but extra seasonal labor was still needed. Margaret Swan hired, managed, and fired the indoor workers. Without 20th century appliances, cooking, cleaning, and laundry were constant chores. Domestic servants lived in the house in the north and south wings. Both the farm and house workers had contracts with the Swans, so we know many of their names and wages. Farm workers earned $10 to $12 a month, while a maid earned $4 a month. After Robert Swan died in 1890, the house and farm passed through several owners. From 1890 to the 1950s, the farm specialized in dairy cows along with grains and fruits. In the 1960s, restoration and preservation became the primary jobs at Rose Hill. The Joseph Strong family lived in the house and restored it around their work and school schedules. It was too much for them, and in 1965, Waldo Hutchins Jr. bought the house for the Geneva Historical Society. Initial work involved carpenters, painters, plasterers, and tradespeople familiar with old houses. As a historic house museum, we try to keep everything as authentic as possible. The work has never really stopped, from regular painting to getting rid of woodpeckers chewing on the columns. Rose Hill opened for public tours in 1968. That's involved seasonal paid tour guides, researchers, educators, curators, and groundskeepers. The mansion hosts a few fundraisers each year, and we're fortunate to have volunteers and local businesses support us. Whether they saw us on a website or brochure, or just drove by, people often visit for the house and antique furnishings. We also tell them about the lives of the workers and some of the labor necessary to keep a house museum open. I hope you can visit us when it's possible. Come for the house and stay for the stories.